A European court has said that Apple doesn't need to pay €13 billion in taxes to the Irish government. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now before I get into it, please like and share this video to give it a boost. The EU's second highest court, the General Court, has ruled that Apple doesn't need to pay €13 billion in taxes to the Irish government. From the Irish Times: Ireland wins appeal in €13 billion Apple tax case. Case likely to be appealed again up to Europe's highest court. Europe's second highest court ruled on Wednesday that the Republic of Ireland did not give Apple illegal state aid, overturning a European Commission decision 4 years ago that the iPhone maker owed revenue €13.1 billion in back taxes. The General Court in Luxembourg ruled that the Commission did not succeed in showing to the requisite legal standard that Apple received tax advantages from the Republic. The ruling may still be appealed by the Commission before the Court of Justice of the European Union, the EU's highest court. It could take up to a further 3 years before there is a final outcome on the case, stemming from the world's biggest ever antitrust decision. Most of the $14.3 billion collected by the government in 2018, following directions from the Commission, including $1.2 billion of interest, will remain in escrow until a final verdict is delivered. The ruling marks another setback for European Competition Commissioner Margrethe Vestager, if I'm mispronouncing that I apologise, who has made the tax crackdown a centrepiece of her time in office, and said on Wednesday that her team is considering its next step in relation to the case. The Commission had argued that the profits Apple earned all over the EU and beyond, which moved through Irish registered companies, should have all been taxed here, and that, by not doing so, Ireland had granted an illegal advantage to Apple, in effect had given it state aid. Now, Cliff Taylor makes an argument for why Apple shouldn't pay. He said this in another article from the Irish Times. EU court decision settles €13 billion question. Apple's money was never ours to tax. Cliff Taylor, Cupertino, not Cork, clearly called the shots in tech giant's Irish business. And part of that article is, but think about it for a minute. Why should the profits made from the sale of an iPhone in Germany, designed in California and made in China, be payable in Ireland? The Commission ruled that because this profit was booked in an Irish registered company, though not one that was tax resident here, the tax should have been paid here, though it did say that some other EU countries or the US might stake a claim to some of it. The court found the argument that the tax should have been paid in Ireland was plain wrong. It said the Commission was incorrect to argue that all Apple products made outside North and South America were taxable in Ireland, even though the money had passed through Irish companies. So what are my thoughts on this? To be honest though, I find this quite interesting. And I'm kind of split between two arguments. Number one is that as Apple's European headquarters is here in Cork, then the tax should be paid here, as most of that money made from other areas come through here. Because according to the government and according to kind of EU, that money was made here, technically speaking anyway. On the other hand, as this is tax that's owed across many different countries, that's just brought through one country, then I think that tax in that case should be separated out into the different European countries by percentage of sales contributed to it. I think that would solve that argument. But I don't see an argument that Apple doesn't owe a tax. Because if it hasn't paid it here, and it hasn't paid it in these other European countries, where has it paid it? Does it mean that as there's many different countries that they're not paying tax? Because that's a tax loophole that definitely should be closed. It's interesting. Now, this is an interesting topic, and I think a lot of you guys are going to have quite a few thoughts on this. So I want to ask you to share them with me in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. I think what's going on here is that Apple definitely owes tax. Question is, who do they owe? Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.